E.N.D here, day 7 for the spoilers of the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Leave me a comment below, which is your favorite card spoiled so far. Mine is without any doubt the Millennium Calendar. Anyway, let's start. And I want to start with the showcase version of Resplendent Angel and Tishana's Tidebinder. Gorgeous cards. The Ancient one for 1 blue and 1 black, 8/8. Yes, it's a 2-drop, it's an 8/8. Descent 8. Can't attack or block if you have less than 8 permanents in your graveyard. 2, 1 blue and 1 black. Draw a card, then discard the card. When you do, target player mills cards equal to the discarded card's mana value. Chimil the Inner Sun for 6 generic mana, legendary artifact. Spells you control can't be countered, and that's always a useful ability. At the beginning of your end step, discover 5. In very simple words, apart that your spells will not be countered at the beginning of your end step, every your end step, you will start putting an online card with mana value 5 or less on the battlefield or in your hand. Rare cards. Molten Collapse for 1 black and 1 red sorcery. Choose one. If you descended this turn, you may choose both instead. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Destroy target non-creature, non-land permanent with mana value 1 or less. In simple words, destroy Soul Ring. Starved Revenant for 2 and 2 black for 4. Enters the battlefield, surveil 2. Then, for each card, surveil to the top of your library this way. Draw a card and you lose 3 life. Descent 8. Whenever you draw a card, if you have 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Sentinel of the Nameless City for 2 and 1 green, 3/4 with Vigilance. Enters the battlefield or attacks. Create a map token. Squirming Emergence for 1, 1 black and 1 green, sorcery, Fathomless Descent. Return to the battlefield target non-land permanent card in your graveyard with mana value less than or equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. Akal Pakal First Among equals 2 and 1 blue, 1/5. At the beginning of each player's end step, if an artifact entered the battlefield under your control this turn, look at the top 2 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Jurassic World Owen Grady Raptor Trainer for 1, 1 red and 1 green, 3/2. Partner with Blue Loyal Raptor. Tap. Put your choice of a Menace, Trample, Reach or Haste counter on target dinosaur. Activate only as a sorcery. Blue Loyal Raptor for 2, 1 green and 1 blue, 5/4. Partner with Owen Grady. For each kind of counter on it, each other dinosaur you control enters the battlefield with a counter of that kind on it. Hunting Velociraptor for 2 and 1 red, 3/2. First strike. Dinosaur spells you cast have Prowl 2 and 1 red. Prowl 2 and 1 red means you may cast a spell for its Prowl cost if you dealt combat damage to a player this turn with a creature with any of its creature types. Akawali the Seating Tower for 1, 1 black and 1 green, 3/3. Descent 4. As long as there are 4 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, it gets +2/+2 and has Trample. Descent 8. As long as there are 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, it gets an additional +2/+2 and can be blocked by more than 1 creature. Nikazil Current Conductor for 1 green and 1 blue, 2/3. Whenever a creature you control explores a land card, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. You can put that card you explored. Whenever a creature you control explores a non-land card, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Vanguard of the Rose for 1 and 1 white, 3/1. For 1 generic mana, sacrifice another creature or artifact. It gains indestructible until end of turn. Tap it. Rune Lurker Bet for 1 white, 1/1. Flying and lifelink at the beginning of your end step if you descended this turn. Scry 1. Merfolk Cave Diver for 2 and 1 blue, 2/4. Whenever a creature you control explores, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. Terrifying Visage for 1 and 1 black, artifact. Enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an artifact or creature card from it. That player discard that card. Craft with 2 creatures for 5 and 1 black. And when you craft it, it transforms into Terrifying Scalosaur, 5/4 with Menace. Enters the battlefield or attacks. You mill 2 cards. Diamond Pickaxe for 1 red, artifact equipment, indestructible. Equip creature gets +1/+1 and hence whenever this creature attacks, create a treasure token. Equip for 2. Glimpse Decor for 1 and 1 green sorcery, choose one. Search your library for a basic forest card. Put that card on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Or return target cave card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Glow Cap Lantern for 1 green. Artifact equipment. Equip creature has. You may look at the top card of your library anytime, and whenever this creature attacks, it explores. Equip for 2. Ixalis Lorekeeper for 1 green. 1/1. Tap. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a dinosaur spell or activate an ability of a dinosaur source. That's a card that every dinosaur deck should have. Zoyo's Justice for 1 and 1 red instant. The owner of target artifact or creature with mana value 1 or greater, shuffle it into their library. Then that player discover X, where X is its mana value. So that was the last card in this particular day 7 of the spoilers of the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Join me again tomorrow for more spoilers of this Jurassic set. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.